let's play some auto chess and let's get to know the rules while playing. First of all, if this is your first time, you will have 0 currency initially. If it's not your first time, possibly you have hoarded some of this currency already after purchasing everything that was worth purchasing. So this means that, for example, in my specific situation, the most important thing auto chess chests is this alliterating resource that I can get. I've already purchased this even without playing anything, because in the past I got the currency. I might go for elite unit souls and possibly some other things as well, but in the long run, one day you're gonna get some of these as well. One day. It's interesting, but who knows when. Now, these chests contain things that are useful, including diamonds. Let's see. For example, this time we got 900 diamonds. This is why you play. And let's see how we can play, by the way, because that's why we're here. So you click on this chess piece and you enter. Now, faction, stronghold. So this means that we will get some stronghold cov type of unit. For example, Crackhack is gonna be okay for this. It doesn't really matter which hero you use, it's just cosmetic. It's just a reminder for myself that I need to purchase stronghold cov units. Now, the bad news is that there is no cov in this game. In this auto chess. So this means that you just purchase stronghold units and possibly whatever comes along for synergy. Talking about synergy, there is no synergy when there is only one unit, but you see the different combinations that you can go for. Currently, stronghold and platoon, you can, if you combine 2 different units that are platoon, which means 9-person unit, by the way, then you will get the critical hit increased. It's not a big deal. Anyway, we place our first unit and we start playing. You don't have to know anything about this except that you're gonna win. This is the first game. It's always a win. The second, third game as well is always a win, as long as you place enough units. Now, this is one of the best stronghold units that you can place early game, like in turn 1, turn 2. After turn 10 it's gonna be mostly useless. But we're gonna purchase both of them. And opposed to other Era of Chaos games, you can place the same unit twice. But obviously, if you have variety, it's better, because now, even though stronghold bonus is not there yet, platoon bonus is there. Always go for these bonuses. And it's not gonna work in a way that you're always gonna increase the unit count, because initially now you're on level 2 and you need 1 XP to level up. Now, you earn 1 XP per fight, regardless of whether you lose or win. That's easy, right? Now, next time you're gonna need 4 XP if I'm not mistaken. Let's see this. So we have to win this battle. First, it's not gonna be hard at all. I haven't seen any games where you would lose the first 3 battles, like ever. So this should be easy. And we won. Now we earned some currency. You see that you earn chess pieces. This is the victory. So this is the guaranteed minimum that you get. Victory extra reward and multiple victory rewards. And you accumulate these. Interest will come into play once you hoard 10 or more chess pieces. We'll discuss that later. Now, stronghold. We need a third unit, and currently I'm a bit stuck. So I can purchase this second one, but now I've made the biggest mistake that I can make, because this implies that I won't be able to level up my hero. I hope I will still somehow manage it, but exactly for this reason I might miss out on the gargoyle and use the sprite instead for now. Not because I wanted to, actually no, let me use good question, sprite or pikeman. At this stage it doesn't really matter. I'll use both of them this time and then we'll decide. One thing is that as long as you purchase units and you don't earn interest, it's better to move your wealth forward in units than chess pieces, because you can always sell your units for the same amount as you purchase them, unless the units themselves are combined. Now, the cost of 3 goblins is 3 chess pieces and you can sell them for the same amount, but higher level combined units are sold at a discount. So now we have 3 units. It doesn't really matter which units, because I'm gonna win. I'm more worried about the next battle, because I will need to have 5 chess pieces prepared. And whenever you combine your units, you're almost always in trouble. Because on level 4, the logical move is to level up XP, which I did. And now what? We can place 4 units in here because up to level 8, the number of units you can command is equals to the level that you have. We have 4 units, but none of them are defenders. So now what? I would suggest selling this unit and adding a defense unit. Now, Rampart or Skeleton, it depends. Both of them are 9-person units. This unit can do something once its HP falls below a certain threshold. And this one, a good question, because we have the usual bug that is not fixed. I will purchase the Skeleton because I know that they are not that bad, they are not that good either. And that's it. Synergy wise we're quite good because we have 4 platoon units and basically nothing else, so don't even think about having a very good team at the moment. But at the same time we're leveling the team up, so now we have 4 units. Always make sure that up to level 5 or 6 you prioritize leveling up. If you lose this battle, you can just quit and start over again. Don't even bother continuing, I would say, if you lose battle number 4. Sometimes it happens though, and it's oftentimes luck. So it might happen that you run a lot better or a lot worse than me. It's not your fault and it's not necessarily your merit when you just run better. If you take better decisions than me, then write it in the comments, obviously, I'm happy to learn. Now, this unit has nothing to do with what we want, so I'll sell the unit and I'll buy this one, and well, we need to level them up anyway, so I'll purchase something else. For example, a marksman. Marksman is one of the best damage dealer, that range damage dealer that you can get early game, and this is a great defensive unit because whenever you have a 4-person unit, is better than a 9-person unit because spells affect them differently and special abilities affect them differently. Okay, I'm satisfied with the current setup. Should be an easy fight. Yeah, 5 against 3, like what would you imagine? And we can move on to the next one. Now, sometimes you get lucky. Currently, the chance of getting a level 4 unit is 3%. Now, you can calculate what this means, like 3%. It's like, let's see. The probability that you don't get a red dragon is 97%. And we have 5 slots, so this multiplied with itself 5 times. So this is the probability, 85.8%, that you don't get a level 4 unit. And if you subtract this from 1, then you get the 14.1% chance that you eventually get at least one of these purple units. That's the probability each turn whenever you're level 5. Don't even dream about orange units at this stage. You need to get to level 6. Obviously, if you get it, you take it. And this also implies that given that we have Stronghold, there is no place for Troglodyte, the dungeon unit. And right now we're far away from leveling up. But this is good. So this phenomenon that you get a good unit is more frequent than you'd think. That's what I wanted to illustrate. Let's continue. And this gives us some relief. Not much, because the red dragon is not synergic with anything we have at the moment. Later it might be. Although we could keep the Troglodyte and keep other dungeon units, so we can start collecting dungeon. If the featured faction is Stronghold, it doesn't mean that you have to play Stronghold. It just means that Stronghold units are somewhat more frequent than other units. That's all that it means. Now, we have Wolf Rider, we can collect it. We can level up to level 6, that's a possibility. I would love to take the Orc as well. But I cannot sell. I can sell a Marksman and a Wolf Rider to get the Orc. But this is a 9-person unit, so why? Sooner or later we'll replace it. Okay, it's a green unit. You know, you have gray, green, then blue, purple, and gold, just like in the real game. It simulates a real leveling up. So this means that I might just go for the XP this time. It's a debatable option because I could as well do other things. And I could also earn interest because as soon as you get 10 chess pieces, you start earning interest. But now I value having more units more than having well, less units, but stronger units, or the option of using more units. Now you can place the same unit twice, and actually it's also possible to charge like this. This works as well. We will see. I mean, this one of the units is obsolete, and by the way, you need to have two different units to activate a synergy buff. But both units, even if they are the same, they all benefit from a synergy buff activated elsewhere. Now that's a shame. So we managed to lose despite the unit advantage. It happens. I'm not saying that we had good units or good synergy whatsoever. So let's see what we can make out of this situation, because now we're in some sort of a trouble. You see that the frequencies, the chances increase as well with the leveling up. And now we need 25 XP to level up again. So maybe we will lose quickly, maybe we will not. You have to see some more unlucky runs as well, so that, you know, I could telegraph that I'm basically invincible and I'm the best auto chess player around, and you either believe it or not, rather not, and then it's I would only record the good runs, but actually it's the bad runs where we have problems. Where are the weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is that there is no defensive unit guarding these other ones. That's the main weakness at the moment. Other weakness, I don't know actually at the moment, because the red dragon is dealing a lot of damage, we have a unit advantage, and now we don't have duplicated units. And other weakness is potentially synergy and lack of healing. We would need a Pitfin to heal or something else. Let's see the synergies as well quite soon, but before that, given that we're playing Stronghold, and we have one of the best Stronghold units, let's purchase it. And let's purchase this one. And given that we don't have space for marksmen or archers, I'm gonna sell this. And in exchange for selling this, I can buy this. And let's see if we have any leftover money. Quite unlikely, but if we did, that would be amazing. So at the moment, there is no place for the rock. That would be a shame. But it seems like there is, well, actually there is place, because we can replace the orc. Stronghold either way. We have the triple bonus. Attack speed, it's not that big of a deal, but it's okay. Yeah, these are bad buffs, that's the problem. That's the problem. Even though they are buffs, they are not the best buffs. What if I did this? Then you have sniper. And attack of all sniper, that's maybe something as an extra. It helps. We need defensive units though, quickly. Otherwise, we will run into trouble. So far we'll manage because we have unit advantage, strength advantage, many other advantages. By the way, when you lose, it's possible that the charging units of the opponent charge through your defenses, and that's why you're vulnerable. Okay, now I got another defense unit, but it's weak and not synergic. And regarding the rest, they are kind of a disappointment. So this means that in this case you just stay and continue. This is gonna be an easy opponent. Level number 10 is a simple opponent, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are the ninjas. Should be easy. You can count on this being easy. 10, 15 are easy, 20 are a bit more difficult. We wished for a defensive unit, we got it. The problem is that this Nightmare, actually it's an attacker. I don't know, sometimes I mix Nightmare attacker with defender. But it's worth taking at the moment, even if we have to sell some of the units later. Because at the moment, this is a 4-personal unit. Even if we break synergy somewhat, the sheer strength that we can present is better. Although I had better have more Inferno, and I don't. Well, that's not a bad unit. And it's not a defender, but at least it's more than nothing. Okay, let's see. I'm still looking for a proper defender. I don't know why I thought Nightmare was a defender. I'm not playing it. And you see we lost. So far the losses are kind of small, so it's not big of a deal. Now we have the shields. Necromancy possibly gives you skeleton, so it's not bad. Now we got even more attackers. Now this means that we're gonna retire the Nightmare, because we'll have Black Dragons later for synergy, and we'll have this is Stronghold anyway, so we're fine. For healing purposes we could consider the Ice Elemental, but we have more than enough units in this position. We could consider Storm Elemental as well. Vampire, I mean, the problem is it's a 9-person unit. And obviously we have Goblins. For now we don't have any better choice to hoard them. But the problem is that now we're not earning interest. You see 9 instead of 10. But there is a chance that we don't... No, actually there is no chance because we need 20 more. So let's see how the placement is gonna happen. Berserker can go to the back row. That's one of the advantages of the unit. And we have 6 units in total. There is a chance that there is no space for the Goblin anymore. So this means that we can just sell. Be careful, don't sell other units. Now we're earning interest. After every 10th item or 10th chess piece you earn 10% interest. So between 10 and 19 you earn 1. Between 20 and 29 you earn 2. So you truncate it and you just check the first digit. And the maximum interest you can earn is 5. So above 50 you're incentivized to purchase stuff. Whatever stuff means. It can mean units and it can mean hero XP, all the way to level 10 to max out the chances of orange. Now let's continue. These are the units. We can debate whether we use Orc or Rock, but I think Orc was better synergy wise, and I'm quite certain it is. Yes, it is, because of the 2 range units. Okay, our defense is still bad, if not horrible. That's the main weakness we have, and that's why our attackers just die quickly. Now 19 chess pieces, we're not gonna sell anything to get to 20, and we'll purchase this one, and the defense problems are now solved. So for now I'm gonna place this unit here. They are somewhat synergic because of the Guardian option. Unit damage reduction of all friendly units, not just a few, all friendly units. This is a big important buff. So this may protect this unit. Or we need other Guardians. And let's see. Yeah, we're better off keeping the range unit because of strengthening the Cyclops. So now we're somewhat better off. Unfortunately, we still only have 6 units, but we get a chance of defeating a stronger opponent. Let's see. Yeah, this was the missing piece, the defensive unit. One of the missing pieces. Now, don't forget that we're collecting Stronghold, so I keep on collecting this. And don't forget that we'll need to level up this unit. Now, do we ever need this charger unit? This like 9-person, one simple purple, what is this, gray unit? I don't think so. Sometimes you need to ruthlessly sell the units, either to earn more interest or to level up the hero. Whether to earn more interest or level up the hero, that's another question. Sometimes you need to take calculated risks. There is no good answer in what happens. There is a luck element in this game as well. So I might get an easy opponent or I might lose less. And then the 15th opponent is gonna be easy. So I don't have to level up on turn 15. And after turn 15, we reach 10 XP, so we only have to spend 15, not 20. That's what I'm capitalizing on, and that's why I'm just satisfied with the interest. And this is a risk. It's a calculated risk, but it's a risk worth taking, in my opinion, to make sure that the economy is gonna be fine. If the risk doesn't pay off, it can happen. It did pay off, but if it didn't, our way out would be that we would only lose just a bit of energy. By the way, the game is over as soon as your energy, right now 93 out of 100, goes down to 0. But bear in mind that you can lose 20 energy, 30, and well, 25 energy as well, even more later. Now you just use 1, 2, or lose 1, 2, 3, 4 energy, not that much. Now, as I said, if I cannot buy anything, and right now I could buy this one, but I just sold the same unit, so why buy them back? And also there is no place for them in the formation. I will just risk this. It's not a risk because I know the opponent is Sandro. Yeah, there you go with these simple units. It's easy to defeat. I think I've never lost this either if I get to level 15. And now comes the difficult decision. The difficulty of the decision is that it pays off. This Black Dragon pays off. But the Guardian bonus is important. Having 3 defenders is kind of a waste. We will see. Either way, now it's time to upgrade, and we'll have a first world problem. The first world problem is as follows. We have a 7th unit, that's fine. We have 2 dragons which are synergic. But if I take this unit down, we lose the synergy bonus of Guardian. I will see the Guardian, and I would prefer keeping the Guardian. Unit damage reduction of all friendly units. Obviously, when we're not healing, I would prefer this. So as odd as it sounds, I trust my team to deal enough damage so that we can afford 3 defensive units. And the damage dealers are quite big. We don't have any casters, that's a difficulty. We will need this unit, this 8th unit. Can we do anything with the economy? Not much. So we're mostly defensive. If you see that our energy just goes down really, really slowly, but we're not dealing damage, that's a sign that I messed up. It's quite rare that I run with 3 defenders, but there is a reason. I just explained the reason. It's a very rare reason to have. And you see we're not dealing damage that quickly, but we're not taking damage quickly at all. Tough one. I will go for Lightning Bolt. I know this one. Animate that, I mean, earth damage to non-Necropolis enemy units within a medium range. I don't think I'm gonna have many enemy Necropolis units, so that's not bad. And 12 seconds, this one is 16 seconds. Good question. Actually, animate that is not bad. The others are... I'm not that experienced with those. We don't need to buy anything whatsoever. And here you can take a decision of upgrading early, or upgrading after you, from interest, above 50 chess pieces. Both have merits, both have drawbacks. We will see. I might upgrade a bit early at the moment, that's what I'm thinking about, because our team is a bit crippled in terms of having 0 casters. Also 0 chargers, I'm just saying that. And you see, that's the problem. That's why I think I'm gonna upgrade early. Now, to make matters worse, we have another defensive unit that is good. And it's a stronghold unit. I have to take it. We have a rock already, we will have a second rock. I might get rid of the Guardian in the interest of more strength. I might get rid of this unit because we don't need a third defensive unit. So this solves the Guardian problem. And this solves the caster problem. Because it's not worth for me to keep these units. Castle tower. What's the point of having these units? So this solved the problem of the problems that we had. We're a bit more focused and we're earning quite a lot of interest. So I'll try with this formation. Let's see the combinations. 5 stronghold, I like it, although it's debatable how much attack speed means. 2 dragons, I like this a lot. All enemy units beast, so it's the duel of Guardian, so it's great that we have beast because it's damage reduction damage reduction decrease or damage reduction for the enemy units 5%. It's the opposite of Guardian. Plus you have the sniper bonus. We should be fine. I'm not upgrading at the moment because now I'm hopeful that the team is strong. And my hopes got shattered. It happens. So I don't know how far we're gonna go. I have no idea. What I know is that with this thought process, this gameplay, I usually win. Not for the first time, most of the time, but out of 10 at least once or twice. And I'm improving. I mean, this recording is a bit more mature in terms of thought process than the previous one. Because as you discover the game more, you play better than before. Now, we don't need anything from here. And by the way, never refresh. It's a pity that we only have 49 chess pieces. I would love to have 50, or we can break the whole economy and just upgrade to level 8. That doesn't hurt actually at this stage because we've lost quite a few games. Now, you can go for a win for level 50, or you can decide that you play the safe game and you ensure to get the 8th unit quickly. Both are options. Or you can just quit this game and start again. That's also a possibility. Now, here, I don't have anything to sell except this rock. So I might as well sell the unit to earn interest. This might be a mistake. Write it in the comments if you think it's a mistake. I'm earning interest. I'm now an economy guy, not a power guy. And you see it's kind of a luck-based thing as well, what kind of opponents you get. I might be able to buy back the rock. Because it doesn't hurt my balance at all. 60. And a good question if... So 14, 24, 34. It's like 50, 30, 40. Or 40, 30. I might sacrifice interest, I don't know. But I know that this level, for level 20, it's not gonna help. Whatever I do, it's the Cyclopses. I don't need an 8th unit in here. I'm hoping that the damage dealers, the attackers, are protected well enough by the defenders. Or at least our losses are minimized, and given the opponent is out of balance, even though they are 3 stars, our units were good. We don't need this unit because we have enough attackers. We don't need this unit because we've decided on using better ones. I'm gonna purchase a Cyclops. We're earning maximum interest, that's amazing. And I think that so that we move forward a bit, I will start purchasing this. It doesn't matter when you purchase it, the most important thing is that at 99 you won't earn anything more. We can get a 3rd attacker like this if we wanted to, but I don't think it's desirable. So we need some luck at the moment because you see it's kind of borderline. and we weren't that lucky. You see, it's gonna get more expensive, the losses. Blizzard is one option, 1032 damage 5 times to enemy units. Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is kind of important and kind of big. Prayer heals initially is good, and the late game it's not gonna be enough. I will use Chain Lightning at the moment. It's not in any tutorials, I just know that oftentimes players are happy with it. I will break the economy a bit, and I can even purchase a stronghold unit. I'm satisfied with earning just for interest, but in exchange I can place my 8th unit, whichever that unit is. Now I have to duplicate one of the units. I'm gonna duplicate the Cyclops. Whether it makes sense, I have my doubts, because even though they benefit from all these bonuses, they don't contribute to these bonuses. Anyway, it was time. It was time, and we're still not that well off. Worst case, later we'll need the giant for the late game. And I'm not interested in anything else at the moment, and I'm not interested in selling anything else at the moment. I could place the giant here, because a duplicated Cyclops is not good with synergy. Now, the giant, oddly enough, increases our sniper bonus, and we need just one more unit that is different than these three instead of the rock to get a 4x sniper. That's not a bad idea. So we're still synergic. And we're still earning enough interest that the economy is booming with chess pieces. Now, here I don't want 4-person units like this one or this one, when we already have a 1-member unit, you see, plus the Black Dragon. That is even stronger. By the way, these skills are the same for the same level defensive units and attacker units, everyone else. So if you have the same types of units, you have the same skills. Okay, we don't need anything else. The weakest point of the team is now the orc. Oops. That's a difficult one. And we lost. So we need to strengthen the team further. You see, it's oftentimes a problem. We got some strengthening. As soon as you get 3 units of the same kind, they are combined to 2 stars. What does this mean? 12k, 35, 60k. Instead of that, you have 14.7k, 35, and instead of 60k, you have 73k. That's the idea. Plus Thunder deals more damage. That's what usually happens. And if you have 3 2-star units, which is like 9 1-star units equivalent, then it's in 3 stars. By the way, you could refresh for 2 chess pieces. Don't do this until you're level 9 or 10. It's debatable whether level 9 or level 10 does the trick. That's fine. And one more thing. This is a 1-star rock. This is a 2-star rock. Write it in the comments if you have this problem. That you sent the 1-star rock into battle instead of the 2-star rock. That's a mistake, obviously. Auto replacement would be desirable. And we got a bit stronger, but we need to be even stronger than this. And we're not getting any orcs or anything. Now, this is one of the worst units that you can get, a 9-member unit. Strong, but a 9-member unit. there is no place for this unit at the moment. Although, in the short run, there could be, but then I would break synergy. I don't want to break synergy. There is no blitz unit. Although, am I breaking? No, I'm not even breaking synergy. Okay, there is no better way. I need to store my chess pieces in something. So I might as well temporarily replace the weakest link. You see, it's not benefiting from anything whatsoever. They are both 9-member units. This is gonna be replaced quickly. But anyway, we got strengthened a bit. Finally. Now, we're gonna spend a lot now. Psychic Elemental is a must-have in late game. Second Behemoth doesn't change our situation, but we're getting closer to Nirvana. Same with the second Berserker. We'll need both of them eventually. Now, this was a good round. And it was also a bad round. Because there is a Fanatic. Is there a Fanatic bonus that we're getting? Yes, because of the Red Dragon. And the Red Dragon contributes to that Dragon bonus as well. So what we can do is we can sell the Black Knight. Told you it was a temporary solution. Place this unit to the back, or to here, doesn't matter. And introduce the Psychic Elemental. That will get Beast bonus. I don't have a better idea at the moment to strengthen. And by the way, after 20 seconds or so, Energy Blast will deal a lot of damage. Just look at the opponent's energy bar. It's so strong that if the opponent has Psychic Elemental, oftentimes, yeah, they do, oftentimes the only way to win is if you have 1-2. Just look at the energy bar 240. Soon. We're both gonna take a hit. Now. See? And we won because of the Psychic Elemental. Without that, we would have lost. With all the damage dealing and everything else happening. Now, finally, we have a third orc. Unfortunately, if we buy it and we don't use it, and right now I don't see a use case, we will lose. Instead of 6, we can sell them for 5. So we have a decision to make. At the moment, in the back row, I think we're fine. I don't think that on turn 28 we need a 9-person unit, a 9-member unit that is only green. So instead of buying, I will sell. I know it's weird. And there is nothing else I can buy. However, level 8. We're a bit late to the party in terms of upgrading, but we'll soon get to level 9. I won't break the economy of earning 5 interest for this. But we're gonna get to level 9, come on. So we're fine as we are. We could duplicate this unit to get stronger, but there is no need for now. I'm playing against myself, it seems. And I managed to defeat myself because I ran better. You know, the game generates the opponents from other players, so it might be useful to play at the beginning of the whenever this shows up, this game mode. Okay, second level Cyclops, that's interesting. I will take the Genie just in case. I can afford it. I can still afford 2 more types of units. And I will take the Bone Dragon even though I have doubts whether it will ever be useful. And I wouldn't have been able to upgrade the hero anyway. we can wait. After upgrading to level 9, we have a decision to make. The decision is about the following. Shall we stay on level 9 forever and invest into units and settle for lower probabilities? Or shall we upgrade to level 10? And I don't have a correct answer. The answer is it depends. But given the current status that we've lost so many games, I think I will do my best. I'll just settle for level 9 and that's it. Arguably, it's a debatable decision. But I think I will just settle for level 9. I cannot afford to pursue another 60 XP for level 10 at the moment. This is gonna be an easy battle though. So I can afford to win at least this one. 80 something K is the opponent's strength. Or 100k, it's the same thing, okay. This is easy. Next. Now comes the difficulty. We have enough to upgrade to level 10 or level 9. Purchasing anything, so you see we've been running quite badly. In this case, just do the upgrade. Maybe purchase the orc if you still have it, but if you don't. And you know what? At this stage, if you don't upgrade to level 10, all of a sudden the refresh button becomes available. So if you refresh, because from now on it's level 9, if you buy a unit and it's worth buying, then you'll have to sell someone else. But we have 11 different options, and out of these 11, this is not necessary. This is not necessary, so essentially you have 7 more chess pieces. It's 62 instead of 55, easily sellable units. And once you do refresh, it's just 60. And now we can decide on whether we take this one, and I will. And you see, even though it didn't pay off upfront, but we need just 3 more rocks. And it's a beast, so I might as well just take it. But we need to make room. So I will sell this unit and the genie. The genie has absolutely nothing to do, it's a guardian. We don't have guardians at the moment. So I might settle for this and do maximum damage dealing. And my weakness is that we're not healing. And my other weakness at the moment is that there is no place for this unit. I mean, there is. Actually, the sniper. It's important that we strengthen the sniper. There is one option, one unorthodox option, that we get rid of both snipers and place some other units there instead. But I think I'm currently satisfied with what I have. It would be an exaggeration because some of these units should be 2-starred already, for example Red Dragon or whichever. But at least having a Manticore around. That's a big deal. Beast. If we don't have this unit, then Beast is just 2-star. So I'm incentivized to make room for the Manticore. Plus we have dungeon bonus. What is the dungeon bonus? No, not this one. Unit damage of dungeon. Obvious. I need this unit because this 2 dragons and the Manticore are both dungeon. They are very synergic. In exchange, I lost the sniper bonus. So when losing the sniper bonus, what if? Same strength, I got the sniper bonus back. And here, this is just stronghold bonus. But it's just 3, and if I take away this unit, a stronghold bonus is still there. So the unit itself benefits from the stronghold bonus, but it's not a cause for the stronghold bonus, so I can give back the sniper to the Cyclops, you see? This is how we roll. And if I need funds, I can just sell all the rocks. At a discount because instead of 9 I get back 8 pieces only. But they serve their purpose. I don't want to sell the rocks that much because despite the original tutorial on the wiki page, a rock is a one-person unit and they deal lightning damage, so they are not that bad. And it's a flying unit, so they are not vulnerable to dragons. The dragon synergy. I like this team better. Finally, a 2-star red dragon, it was time. Now, if you want to go for all-out dragon, you need to get the green dragon as well. 9954 damage to 3 random units. In the back row. Not a bad unit, by the way. A lot of people hate the green dragon because it's not like any other dragons. You know what? I have enough. I have enough chess pieces. And we're not going for level 10. I might as well go for variety. Unfortunately, our chances are not that good for levels 4 and 5. As if we went for XP level 10. At the same time, we cannot afford this at the moment. We will suffer above turn 40. But right now, we have to do our best to stay afloat. We lost too much energy. Our defense is weak. They are both 1-stars. Now this is the next priority to improve. Okay, let's see what happens. This is the sniper item. Well connected. If we take away the sniper bonus, what now? We got the dragon bonus. Unit damage of dragon, so 20% when facing ground units. 20%. The problem is that these units all compete for the same 2 attacking positions. So I don't have space for them. So I will give back the sniper bonus. Especially because it's a 2-star Cyclops and a 1-member unit. We can afford to hoard. And this is the first time I'm doing this level 9 playthrough. I'm playing against myself once again, but from another server, so this is interesting, but it happens. There is another sniper, but it's a 9-person unit. I don't want this. I don't want anyone, but I can refresh. Now we got a 2-star berserker, that helps. And we can refresh once more. It's risky to refresh once more, because then we would have to sell possibly one of the units, green dragon. This unit we will never sell the giant, that's for sure. But our defense is still not solved. So you know what, I might as well refresh once more. And nothing happened. Okay, let's continue. Too bad. Too bad. Our defense is our main weakness. How the opponent can heal, that's gonna be a difficult one. And you can study the opponents as well. Most of the time you beat them, but you can still study what kind of formations they use. Finally, some strengthening. More than nothing, I would say. We just need one more black dragon. The rest of the units are weak. Do we want this 3-star? If yes, we need to start collecting it now. Do we want to give ourselves another chance to pull something more? I would say right now, yes. And too bad. This is the only thing I can purchase. Good, let's continue. We gave ourselves a chance to get more defensive units. Unfortunately, we failed badly. At this stage, I don't see how the rock could come back. So I might as well give myself a chance to retire the blue rocks. And collect stronger units. And now I can refresh. It didn't work out. Refresh once more. Angel is a guardian. It's a good team for other formations, not for us anymore. That ship has sailed. And sometimes you just don't get lucky. And now we cannot sell either, so we wasted 8 chess pieces. I mean, we need to take chances. This time we run badly. It happens. This is the 2-star unit, it's good to know, but our defensive units are still 1-star. I'm not playing to win at the moment, it seems. I'm playing to go past level 40. It's gonna be good enough for the charts and the rewards. Oof, that's gonna be a bad loss. You see, 16 lost. So it was essentially a good decision to keep on refreshing, because the rock wouldn't have mattered anyway. So this unit heals friendly units. Wish I had this unit earlier. I'm hoarding this unit for a while, and then we'll see. Refresh. We get yet another berserker, fine. And this compromises our chances of another refresh. You see, we're suffering from defense. I think level 35, I'm not positive about level 35 if it's the same hero. We'll see. No, it's always different. It's a regular fight. And we barely bought one. This was luck. Or bad luck, depending on how you view it. Now, are we collecting Red Dragon? Because we need 6 more to get it restarted. Good question. We will see. Worst case, we sell it. Refresh. Ogre wouldn't have been a bad idea, but it's kind of weak and not... I would not replace the Black Dragon with it, not even temporarily. And you see, we're not getting the units that we want. So, tough luck again. Maybe it's not a good idea to do this in level 9. Maybe. Or maybe we're just running badly. Anything can happen. Oh, the devil. That's horrible. Yeah, devil, that's another issue. If the opponent has devil, we're toast. And at this stage, I'm incentivized to break the economy altogether. Maybe it's too late, but I start collecting ogres. And I refresh like crazy. Finally, 2 stars. Finally, some more units. And I keep on refreshing. I cannot settle for this. We're so low in energy that we need to keep on refreshing. That's what breaking the economy means. That now I'm not earning interest. I do one more. We don't need more berserkers. We're already 3-star, you see. And by the way, this is like 9 times 5, 45, and we're selling it for 30. Don't ever sell it, obviously. I'm not gonna do another round of berserkers, so we don't need berserkers anymore. Might argue if you need bone dragons at all. Yeah, the fear. But ogres are not bad. I might sell both of them, we'll see. I thought it was a black dragon, but it wasn't. Do we have cyclopses? No, we don't. Do we want 3-star cyclopses ever? Because we need 6 more. At this stage it doesn't look like we're gonna make it. Okay, if we do, then chances are we don't want bone dragons, because we already have red dragons that are better and we need the psychic elemental, so I just sell these. No, not these, the bone dragons. Both of them. And now we can refresh. Do we want 3-star behemoths? Chances are we don't. But I don't have a better solution either. We need this for damage dealing, 2-star. And now the economy is officially broken. We're not earning any interest. I think to earn at least one interest, I'm gonna sell the Pitfiend. At this stage, the ship has sailed. We're not gonna get a healer here. This unit has to be here, this unit has to be here. So, oh no, cancel, cancel, cancel. This is a 1-star unit, this is a 2-star unit. Another thing, this is a 1-star unit. This is a 2-star, let's see. Strength-wise, they are kind of similar. Let's see, Beast 4x. Fanatic 2x. I might as well keep this unit for a while until the Black Dragon is upscaled. And I don't have other units to replace this one, so if the Pitfiend was like 2x, 2-star, maybe. Well, at this stage we have to survive this, so the economy is officially broken. We're not earning interest. And even with this, you see how difficult it was to defeat this opponent. Sometimes you just run badly, we have to accept that. We don't need Berserker, but we need to refresh for a Black Dragon. Yeah, we will need a Giant too. We need a Black Dragon, let's put it this way. I'll try once more. This gives us some options. This is one option worth considering. And I know the Devil, but in itself, on turn 38, it's too late. It's placement dependent. I don't have space for a Devil, as odd as it sounds. But at least now this unit is 2-star. It's more than nothing. It's just this defense is so bad. Okay, I don't have another choice. So now we're trying to last or as long as possible, and we're getting simple opponents that are weaker. You see, this was a weak opponent. Anyway. So we're not, no, we are collecting both of these. We will need to sell some of these sooner or later. So at this stage my objective is to last as long as possible. That's all. I don't think that I'm set up to win this. We need to take some tough decisions. Will we ever get the Cyclopses to 3 stars? I don't think so. So sell. We keep the 2-starred ones. There are more important things to do. Will we ever get the Behemoths or the Red Dragons to 3 stars? I don't know. The option of holding them is kind of expensive. We have too many units that are like duplicated, and we're not making use of them. At this stage, even if you decide randomly which ones you get rid of, so either the Behemoths or the Red Dragons or these two only, even if you generate a random number, oftentimes you're better off. I cannot decide at the moment, because you never know which one will come. Behemoth is more likely to come, so potentially getting rid of Red Dragons could earn us more interest already. But the reason why I'm reluctant to get rid of the Red Dragons is that having 2 Red Dragons, and while giving back the Black Dragons as a defender, and then selling the Ogres later, this could be beneficial even if we don't get 9. And to get one more red dragon, it's not rocket science. So that's what I'm thinking. By the way, 15, so we can try our luck. And we were somewhat lucky, because we get a 2-star giant. We completely broke the economy again. But at least we're making progress. I would love to have a Psychic Elemental and 2 stars too. Okay, tough one, right? All these units are 1-star, so the right units are on the board. This is a extra hero level 40 with just this one unit. It's easy, I think. Yeah, it's the Dragon Utopia opponent, easy. Now, we don't need Green Dragon anymore, we sold it. We would need Cyclopses, yes, but at this stage we don't. We need to refresh at least once. Finally. This is what I was looking for. I mean, we're not gonna earn interest unless we sell something. We can sell something. We can sell the Ogre. At this stage, what's the point of keeping it around? Nothing. So 17. This means that potentially we can hold the Devil for a while. My problem with the Devil is the following. Look at this. Is there more synergy? Not much. So I would prefer placing the Black Dragon back. There is a Dragon synergy. By the way, synergy wise we're worse off than we used to be. Beast is amazing. Stronghold is okay for those Stronghold units. Dungeon is okay for the dragons especially. Plus the Manticore. Dragons it's amazing. Sniper is still there. We're not that bad. And there is just no space for the Devil. So this means that the cost of keeping the Devil around is too high. I don't need Devil. I would prefer refreshing. Oh, this is the invincible guy. That is kind of invincible at the moment. Come on. Oh, we lost. If it's a tie, it's a loss. But fortunately, there is only one unit that was still standing and we only lost 3. Plus some chess pieces. And this time we can make one attempt to try to restore the economy by earning some interest. We're bleeding from multiple angles. One angle is that we're only leveled up to level 9. We will never get to level 10. The second angle, we lost 10 matches out of 42. This is my worst run ever. Like ever that reached level 42. By the way, it's still enough because if you check out the ranking, I mean, I'm second. These are my direct opponents. They happen to be quite good. I would love to get level 47 plus, but I'm sure that it's not the final result, so eventually I'll have to score a win. But even if I don't, at least I'm not at a disadvantage, because if you check out, I'm claiming the rewards. After you claim 5 rewards, you max out everything you can get from the store. And then what else would you need? Finishing first or second, who cares? I don't have time to optimize everything. It's just for bragging rights mostly. So, battle. We have to win this, and it's not within our control whether we will. So far, looks good. Yeah, strength is important. Next. Are we collecting behemoths? Yes, we are. So this means we're gonna get it. We're not collecting berserkers, although a second team of berserkers, that would be funny. Write it in the comments if you have this strategy that you get a second Berserker team at least 2-starred. It's not the worst option, but I have so many other units that are still hanging around waiting to get 2-starred. And we need the Psychic Elemental for that attack. So, okay, battle. We got a second Berserker. If we got rid of this dragon and we got an equivalent 2-star unit, hint, for example, Berserker, it would not be the worst option to get a second Behemoth and a second Berserker. And then we would not have to collect dragons as well, because we have too many attackers. That's why I said, okay, devil, we don't need devil. We need luck as well. We got partial luck, because those tower units, the giants, are not that good, but good enough to beat us. Now we're in trouble. We have to break the economy again. Maybe not having a second Berserker team with this Behemoth team was a mistake. We will break the economy again. And actually we don't have to, because we got the Psychic Elemental that we were looking for. And with this, you see that we have the main team, and the only thing we're collecting are Behemoths and Red Dragons. So, strictly speaking, I don't need more chess pieces. Okay, maybe for giants. Actually, I would need more Behemoths. So you can make a case for keeping this status quo, or you can make a case for breaking the economy completely. But breaking the economy completely, what benefits would I get? It's so far away to 3-star any of these units. It's so far away. Maybe to replace the Cyclops with someone else, that I can imagine. You would need another type of unit. Start collecting someone. Maybe another Berserker. We will see. And by the way, the hero, if it's level 9, their spells are not gonna increase, I guess, with levels. So level 9 should be fine. This is a must win. And thanks to the Psychic Elemental that managed to deal the most damage, by the way, 35% of all the damage was dealt by the Psychic Elemental. With that one blow, we won. Now, at the moment, I don't have a better answer than just battling. We earn 3 interest. I don't want to break this at this stage. The Cyclops is kind of weak. That's the weakest link. And I don't have a good substitute. Fortunately for us, 45 was easy. And we need to survive 2 more. Now, we're not collecting Cyclopses. That's something we established. Psychic Elementals. I would love to have a Psychic Elemental 3-starred, but what's the probability that we're gonna succeed? Close to 0. I would love to see 1 refresh. And that's how I refreshed. To collect Manticore, it's a long shot. I would not invest in it. So this means I cannot get back the chess pieces to up to 40, I can get it back to 38. So I might as well stop and battle. And we'll sell the Psychic Elemental as soon as we figure out that it's not gonna be easy. I don't know what happens if we have 2 level 2 Psychic Elementals. Are both gonna do the Energy Blast? Or just one of them? It's too expensive of an experiment for me to run. In terms of time, if you know what I mean. It's not easy to reach these heights. Opponent is dangerous. Just saying. And this might be our last battle. Yeah, it is. So we lost. But what can you do? 34 wins. This is the worst run I've ever had in terms of losses that went this far. Interesting. Now we got the wins, and you see that in terms of rewards, we still need 6 more victory to get 50 in total. Get that. I mean, in a couple of hours I'm gonna get another option. Just go to level 7 or 8. I might settle for my ranking second. It was close. With this kind of run, it was not the best run that I've ever had. We minimize damage. I told you in advance that I would not win. Because as soon as we decided on staying on level 9, my objective was to go as far as possible, and I exceeded my own expectations. I would say big time. This is what you usually do. By the way, oftentimes, you know what happens? You run a bit better at the beginning, you win all your matches, you get to level 10 by like round 30, and then you have an easy time. That's what would happen. Now it didn't. Alright, this was Auto Chess. I hope you'll have better luck than me.